Hey there, this is the March 2019 forecast for Scorpio Risings. So starting out on the first of the month, Venus will enter Aquarius when it moves into your 4th house. And Venus moving into a particular part of our sky can bring some ease and some more harmony to that area of life. And for you, it's coming into your sector of home and family and property. So you may have an increased sense of harmony and ease and ability to enjoy things regarding home and family life. On the 5th, there will be a Mercury retrograde starting in Pisces in your 5th house. And this Mercury retrograde is particularly fuzzy. It will be in a sign and configuration with Neptune that make it probably a retrograde that will include plenty of miscommunications and mishaps. Not the end of the world or anything to be scared of, just something you can prepare for. It will be in your 5th house of things like creativity and romance and children, so be aware that things regarding like any artwork or any children you have or are involved with or any romantic partners, the communication involved, keep an open mind to how it'll be received, be flexible, be prepared to adjust, and don't take anything too seriously. On the 6th, Uranus will enter Taurus, and about a year ago it already entered Taurus, but then it retrograded back into Aries, and this time when it moves into Taurus, it will firmly be in your 7th house for the next 7 years of this transit. And Uranus brings radical upheaval and lots of new exciting changes and kind of showing us that we aren't prepared to know what we don't know yet. And it's in your house relating to partnerships and others and relationships. So within the next 7 years, you may have already felt this coming, but there could be some drastic changes regarding your relationships that you're in or your outlook on relationships and the way in which you deal with relationships. So that's something to look forward to in the next 7 years to come. On the 6th as well, there's a new moon in Pisces in your 5th house, and new moons are times of new beginnings and planting seeds for the next 6 months to come in that area of our life. And for you, it will be in the area of romance and creativity and children. So if there's something you wanted to start on regarding those matters, it might be a good time to get the ball rolling, at least mentally, not set anything too firmly into process during the Mercury retrograde, but at least get the thoughts going into what you want to attract or manifest in that area of your life. The 14th through the 20th, Mars will trine Saturn and Pluto in the sky, and this will be happening between your 3rd house of communication and siblings and your 7th house of relationships. So if there's something you wanted to get done regarding both your relationships and communication, or relationships and siblings, or partnering up with the siblings, something connecting those two areas of life you probably have already been working on or thinking of doing, this will be a good time to enact that and get the ball rolling with Saturn and Pluto, allowing you to get things done with Mars's energy in a really manifesting, grounded, intense way. On the 20th, the sun will enter Aries and move into your 6th house, and so the focus will be more on things of day-to-day matters like health and wellness and taking care of yourself, and that's something that will probably be a theme during Aries season in the next weeks to come. So with it in your 12th house, something you've been working on maybe behind the scenes psychologically or spiritually or in a meditation practice could be coming to a closure or culmination point. This may not be too apparent because it's more of a hidden house, so maybe it's just something you've been working on internally, like an internal battle or psychological struggle that you really have seen culminate to some degree and you're now letting complete. On the 26th, Venus will enter Pisces in your 5th house, and on the 28th, Mercury will station direct in Pisces in your 5th house, which goes to show that from the 26th, especially the 28th onward into next month, a lot of the Mercury retrograde issues may find some grounding and closure. And with Venus in that sign too, there may be some ease and some harmony brought to the area of romance and creativity and children that over the month may have really tested you and asked you to reevaluate them, but now moving forward, there's some grounding, some closure, some balance there. Finally, on the 31st, Mars will move into Gemini in your 8th house, and where Mars goes, it can bring some new increased energy and drive towards doing something, and it can also bring some frustration, particularly if you are born during the day. And Mars for you is your chart ruler as Scorpio Rising, so Mars transits can be particularly telling. With it in your 8th house, there may be new increased energy towards working on shared joint assets financially or like shared things with a marriage partner. 8th house is the way that we join with others in really serious ways, so it definitely could be something like inheritance or something like a joint bank account that you now have energy towards, and also the increased possibility of accidents or impulsive action. So just be careful with how you are directing this energy. Overall, this month indicates that you will be reevaluating and then progressing in terms of your creativity and your romances with others. So I hope this is helpful. I do private consultations at the link below. Like, subscribe, do all the things, and I will see you soon.